Hello and welcome back to another video here at Megamuse Creations. So last year I went to Dublin. I realise I have written 2026 in this on my cover sheet, so I will be changing that. But yes, I went to Ireland last year on a day trip with my sister. It was a lot of fun and I created this the other day and then realised I hadn't actually printed off any pictures yet. So I am now ready with different postcards. I've got some stickers, I've got my pictures, so we're just gonna get sticking and we're gonna enjoy the vibe and we're just gonna see where it takes us. And yeah, let's get started. So in this video, as mentioned, I'm going to be doing some journaling. I've sped everything up because this video was about an hour long. I didn't realise how long I'd actually taken to make these journal spreads. I didn't think they were going to take as long as they did, which is absolutely insane. So I started by just putting some washi tape onto the paper. I think I got these ones, the sage green colour, in a pack when I got a pack from Paper Chase before it closed down, and I just haven't used them in such a long time, but they're in my drawer, so I found like a good colour that matched the kind of green vibe that I wanted to go with for Ireland. And I added these postcards because they were portrait, so I just stuck them straight into my journal. I used some double-sided sticky tape as it was just easier. Yeah, it was really difficult to get off, but I don't have any nails, so it's always really difficult. In my next spread, I just choose some photos to put in. I think I go for the red ones first, which was the Temple Bar in Dublin. So me and my sister went over for a day trip. So we didn't collect loads of things or take loads of photos because we got the coach over when I was living in Wales from Holyhead Port, and we started at like 7:30 in the morning, and we didn't get to Dublin itself until midday, and then we had to get the ferry back at 6:30 in the evening, so we only had a few hours to wander around. I would have liked to have gone to the Guinness factory, but it was too far out, so we ended up going to Temple Bar, and this was actually my first pint of Guinness, which was fun. Surprisingly, I did drink it all. I thought I was going to hate it, but it's actually better in Dublin than it is in London, so yeah, I enjoyed that. And then I stuck down all of my little pictures, but this is why I've sped it up, because it's just me sticking a lot of stuff in. I think I need to find a more efficient way of doing this because there is just so much to stick in, and I want to make more journaling videos, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. So I add some touches with some washi tape once everything is stuck down, and I add some little stickers in just to try and give it a bit of finish. I actually really like this page. And then I got a postcard in the same area, so I ended up with this red bag. So I thought, oh, that's perfect for my junk journal. So I add that in with some photos as well. So after the red spread, I choose to do a spread for a museum we visited. Within the castle grounds there was a Chester Beatty museum. He was a collector, kind of. There was lots of things he visited, a lot of places, traveller, all that kind of stuff. So I added in a postcard that I chopped down to size because it was landscape, and I just added that at the bottom. I used some filler paper from the red bag just to tie things together. Then I add some pictures in, and I got this leaflet from the museum itself, so I add some of that in as well. I really enjoyed the exhibit actually, and I got this really cool natural history, like do it yourself, make it yourself book, and it's filled with like stationery stuff, so you can make like envelopes, there's stickers in there, you've got colouring pages and all sorts, and it's honestly so cool. I love using it where I can. I didn't actually add any into my journal because I kind of forgot about it until after I had already journaled, and I did go back and see if there was anything I wanted to add in, but there wasn't really any space necessarily. Then I used the map to try and figure out where the museum was, because I wanted to add it in, but I ended up not adding it in. As you can see, I put the reviews in instead. Then I cut some more pictures up that I took whilst we were at the museum, or in the grounds outside of the museum, just to tie everything together. Use a bit more washi tape and filler paper just to try and bulk it out a little bit. There's so many different things that I want to put into my journal. I try and put everything in, but it is quite difficult. Like you'll see at the end of this video, I do some spreads that are just like stuff I've collected because I've run out of pictures, but I've got stuff that I want to put in my journal, and actually I really enjoyed just doing the collages. It's not something that I do very often. I'm usually always putting pictures in or something, so it was nice to just have a page where I was like, okay, this is all the stuff I've collected, I'm just going to put this in. So that was that spread. Then I go back to the map and I decide that that is something that I wanted to put into my journal. I actually really like this spread as well. So I just chopped the map in half and I decided to have a bit on each page, so it kind of, as you open it up, it looks like the map is bigger than it is, but it also meant that I had space down the sides to be able to put some pictures and different things. So what I end up going with is finding some of the places that we had been and then adding in like, this is where we went, this was this, this was that, and that was really cool. I like lined the map up. I just love being able to like get super creative with it. So the map, as you can imagine, is filled with all these images and like writing and stuff. So I add some of that in as well. You do get a full version of each spread at the end of this video, so you'll be able to see the bits that have cut off because of the camera. I really struggle with my tripod. It's old now, and it doesn't always keep as high as I want it to. And so when I come to make the videos, it then chops some of it off. But I then go back to the previous spread and add in a few more pictures that I find on my desk, that I took when we were at the museum. As I said, we didn't spend that much time at the museum. It was a very rushed thing, and we realised when we got there that we weren't allowed to take like big backpacks around or anything like that. So we found the cafe, and then I sat and had a cup of tea, and my sister went and looked around, and I stayed with the bags, and then we swapped. So I very quickly run around at the end of the day, and by this point we were tired. So I didn't really take that many pictures whilst we were at the museum. I wish I did, and I wish I'd looked around a bit better, but I would love to go back to Dublin and do like a couple of days, because I think it would be really, really worth it. Like, whilst we were there, we did some things that we didn't expect to. Dana had found like a bunch of places that she wanted to go, and she'd like saved them onto her Google map, so that we could sort of trace where we wanted to go. And then as we were walking to like places, we would find shops we'd want to go into, or like we went to this bookshop that was really cool. We went to a museum, art gallery, that photography exhibit was at, so we ended up there. It was like totally free. We just walked in and walked out. That was really cool. This is me finding the bits, so I put like the spire, and then we had Hackney Bridge, and I put like little arrows to say that's where we'd been. The lighting's changed now because it was getting later and it was getting darker in my room, so I had to put my daylight lamp on. But it's nice because I get to craft like well into the evening, and it's only like the last little bits that I needed to film actually with the daylight lamp. But in the end I decided that it was getting quite late and I had work the next day, so I filmed the rest of the video afterwards. But overall I really like this spread. I'm just sticking the last bits down now, but I think it's really fun. We took a lot of selfies. We were very excited, but it was a really nice day overall. So for this new spread, these are the ones that I just did a little collage on. So we just start with the Dublin map, then we get some stickers, there's a bookmark that I picked up, just made it really fun, put all the stuff that I collected on the day in. I didn't want to waste anything, so I just added it in at the end. It was just fun to create them. I really like this sticker, although I'm not sure that I end up using it on this page. But I had like a few things I picked up, like this little booklet of Irish words. I just thought it was really fun to like add it in. Then I looked for my map, found my map again, decided to use that as backing paper. And then it kind of all just comes together. I love seeing how a spread comes together. Just like, you never know how a blank page is going to start, and then suddenly it just, all of your favourite things are just on it. I decided I didn't want to stick the bookmark in properly, so I just used some washi tape to add it in temporarily. If I ever want to take it out, I can, but it's in there for now. And then I add the little booklet in. So the bookmark is actually different pubs in Dublin, which was fun. I secure the booklet in with double-sided sticky tape though. And then I turn to my trusty sticker sheet that I got from Amazon and just add some of them in to fill the page up. Add some more washi, keeping it the same colour that I've been using throughout, just to tie all of the spreads together. I definitely need to get better at crafting. I always make so much mess, it's honestly insane. So apparently I do still have some photos, which I thought I had used them all by this point, but maybe this is when I found the extra ones. But that's fun. It's the Molly Malone statue and the college. We didn't actually go to the college, we just saw it from the outside because it was much better. You had to pay to go in, and we decided that there was a lot of free stuff that we wanted to see rather than paying, so maybe it's something that if we were to do a trip again in the future we might go there, but we were happy seeing it from the outside. We drove past it a couple of times on the coach when we were looking for parking, so we were definitely happy with what we saw. The Molly Malone statue was cool because we used to sing a song about Molly Malone, so we just sang that the entire time. It's very silly. And then more map background, more stickers. And I just really try to utilise everything that I've got, so that just says Dublin on it. More washi tape to fill the gaps that you cannot see because they are cut off. Apologies. I will actually try and film these on a proper mode in future. Really going with the island vibe in this one. So yeah, just sticking down the last bits and pieces. Some more map. This bit seemed to just fit perfectly. I was like, ooh, this is fancy. chopping something. Oh, the washi tape, yeah. It left like enough space for there to be like a little border, but not enough for like a whole piece of washi tape, so I chopped it in half in the end. And there's the sticker that I love. I love collecting stuff like that. They're like car stickers, but I just put them in my journal. The last of the photos. And some more stickers, obviously. And I don't know where we go from here, so let me consult my actual journal. Oh, we do have one more page, and that one is the all over collage, which was, yeah, it's mostly just made up of stickers and some random things. So this is a nice easy one. I like this little, I just like trying to make the most out of everything, really, and it's super fun. I haven't actually done any proper journaling this year, so you're going to see a lot more of it coming your way, and I'll try and do some like a real mix, but I've got so many ideas that hopefully I can increase my content to like a couple of videos a week at least, if not like 3 or 4. I just need to actually sit down and make them, because I struggle for time. I work full time, I'm a zookeeper, so by the time I get in, it's been a long day. I craft because I just need the mental break, but doing something like this is always so much fun. And then I just added the rest of the stickers in because I don't have any more plans to go to Ireland, so there was no point keeping them or hoarding them for any particular reason, so they might as well have just gone in this spread. And then I just stuck everything down